Hi everyone, my name is Naeem Khan. I'm in Group 3. The topic of our presentation is making meetings more productive. The subtopic that I will be discussing is leading and contributing to efficient meetings. The guidelines that I'll be talking about today will help leaders and participants contribute to efficient meetings. The first guideline is keep the discussion on track and follow agreed on rules. Good meeting draws out the best ideas and information. Good leaders mediate, probe, stimulate, summarize, and redirect discussions. Don't leave it all in the leader's hands. Everyone needs to keep meeting focused and moving forward. The larger the meeting, the more formal you need to be. Use parliamentary procedure for planning and running effective formal meetings. The next guideline everyone should follow is encourage and moderate participation and participate actively. Encourage people to clarify their thoughts before speaking so they are more confident. Make a point to contribute to the progress. Use observation skills to size up the interpersonal dynamics of the group. Adapt your behavior to help the group achieve its goals. Speak up if you have something useful to say. Don't interrupt just to demonstrate your knowledge because that is disrespectful. The next guideline is don't interrupt and use mobile devices respectfully. Respect everyone's right to participate even if they don't make, the best point. Tweeting key points from a convention speech can be productive. Writing down essential ideas and follow-up questions is allowed. Don't check Facebook or work on unrelated tasks. And the final guideline that leaders and participants need to follow is close effectively. Verify that the objectives have been met. Arrange for follow-up work if needed. Summarize the general conclusion and any actions to be taken. Make sure all participants understand and agree on the outcome. These are some of the guidelines leaders and participants can use to contribute to more effective meetings. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Christian Grogan. I'm with Group 3, and our topic that we chose is making meetings more productive. So, the basics of virtual meetings. Communication technology advances. This eliminates the need to require attendees to be in the same physical location. A lot more, jobs are remote and you can talk online. Various meeting types depending on meeting needs. Basic audio-only teleconference, video-enabled teleconference, or video-enabled teleconference using enhanced features such as chat feature or presentation sharing. There's lots of platforms, but the several most popular ones are Zoom, MS Teams, Cisco WebEx. So, necessary and popular virtual meetings. A necessity during COVID, remain a popular option even after offices reopened. Like I said earlier, lots of jobs and businesses still do this same method, meetings virtually. Some employees may still work remotely. Easy and fast way to hold a meeting no matter where employees are, and the technology continues to improve every year. So, tips for virtual meetings. Use good lighting and camera framing. Dress appropriately for whatever it may be you're talking for that day. Be careful with filters. Prevent distractions. Find a private location or like somewhere behind closed doors where it's just you. Silence any phones or electronics so you can be focused. Use your mute button correctly. Don't interrupt or talk over people that are, in the same place as you are, because it's super hard when you're not in person to know when someone's going to start. There might be a little delay, so just shut your mouth if you're not talking most of the time. It's a good number. Failures for virtual meetings. We've all seen them. They go viral instantly. Don't let this be you. In conclusion, here's one example of what not to do. Here's a little video for you guys.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take
We're
a look.
trying to, can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that. I think if you click the up arrow next to the
So there's that video for you guys. Here, we're excited to show everything that we got, that I got for this presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate your time, and I hope you learned something today.
Good evening. My name is Kenneth Scales, and here's my portion of our group video presentation for BCOM 2050. Our topic we chose was making meetings more productive. Let's go. Why are meetings important? They're important for identifying opportunities, developing ideas, problem solving, promotion of team building, and social interactions. So especially if major decisions need to be made, conflict resolutions, these are reasons why you would have them. Are they necessary? What's the purpose of your meeting? You need to define the best possible result of the meeting and use your hope for result to steer and direct the remainder of and future meetings. So before I go on to the bottom portion, does it make sense to have a meeting? And if one is needed, can it be held online? Do you really need to gather time, energy, resources, and people pooled together to relay information? After all those questions are answered, if you can't see an ideal outcome or come up with a purpose for your meeting, just cancel it and go back to the drawing board and try again. Select your participants for it. Basically, to sum it up, only those who need to be there, those who need to know. Invite all those who need to be included. Don't invite anybody else. Only invite people directly involved in its objective and desired outcome. And last but not least, you want to keep your meetings to small groups, so no more than 10 to 12 people, because large meetings can sometimes get out of control and they become unmanageable. And you want to stop sidebar conversations. And you also want to make the best use of everybody's time while they're gathered up. Time and location. Like I stated before, online is the most preferred way to schedule and have your meetings now. So via Zoom, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, anything where you can have a group conference video chat platform. And the reason for that, self-explanatory. You reach multiple people in different locations, reaching a large audience. Now, there's times where you can't really have a video conference and that an in-person gathering is necessary. So There's things that you want to take into account: lighting, acoustics, temperature, seating arrangements, ventilations, and most important to me, refreshments. I like snacks. I don't know too many people who don't like snacks. I'll just leave it here for 2 seconds. This figure just illustrates various seating arrangements. Once again, they're taking into account being able to see your presenter, being able to hear them, things of that sort. And then you have to set the agenda. So good agendas, they identify what needs to happen, the most important issues, make sure they're discussed, and make sure that everybody has the information required to discuss whatever important matter there is. And then this slide just shows a demonstration or illustration of a condensed meeting agenda. So to summarize, why are meetings important? To develop new ideas and problem solving. You have to ask yourself, is a meeting necessary? What's the purpose of it? What's the goal? What's the desired result? Select your participants. Only those directly involved in the desired outcome. You want to keep it to no more than 12 people. Time and location. Online video conferencing is the most preferred medium now, but if you have to have an in-person meeting, remember, temperature, lighting, ventilation, seating arrangements, refreshments, these are all things that need to be accounted for. And last but not least, set your agenda. What needs to happen at the meeting? Discuss the most important issues. Make sure the information is on hand in order to discuss that issue. All right, just a couple more slides left, nothing major. We're excited. All this information found in the book, chapter 3. I started at page 78. All right, then I just want to thank a few people. First and foremost, I want to thank Professor Petrus for being my instructor this semester. I thoroughly enjoyed this class and I feel like I learned a lot, and that will be reflected on the survey. Next, I would like to thank a few of my group members. Kristen Grogan, you definitely quarterbacked this project. You came through in the clutch. Naeem Khan, Mr. Khan, you definitely did your thing. Thank you for your contribution. And Miss Tanae Coakley, you as well. You definitely held it down for the team, and thank you for your contribution. Well, this wraps up my portion of our video assignment. Y'all take care. It's been real. Peace.